Hello and assalamu alaikum once again, guys. Welcome back to my world of Instagram conversations. How is everyone? I am just gonna wait for some people to come on board. Once I have a few viewers, and then we will take it from there. Guys, today I have nobody coming in. It's just gonna me talking. It's gonna be me, just me and you. How good is that? Huh? How good is that? Okay, guys. For those who have already joined me, I want you to grab a paper and pencil or a copy and pencil because we got to do some homework before. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have a questionnaire and we're going to work on that for you all. So, I want more people to join in. Hi, how are you? I'm waiting for more people to join in. In the meanwhile, whoever is in here, please, I want you to grab a paper and a pencil, okay? Or a copy or pencil. And then give me a thumbs up. That means that you already have done what I've asked you for. Today, it is going to be just you guys and me. I hope that is fine. I am fine. I am doing well, guys. For those of you who are joining in, sorry, I just had a rough day, guys. Just excuse my mistakes, my grammatical mistakes. So I want you to have a copy and a pencil. If you've already grabbed that, I want you to give me a thumbs up. Once I get a thumbs up, I can continue. Otherwise, I can just sit here all day looking at the screen. So please, copy and pencil. Alrighty. Yeah, I had a rough day. Just, one of those days. Alrighty, so I see a couple of people joining in. Okay, guys, for those of you joining in, I have no guest coming in today. It's just you and me. I want you to grab a copy and pencil. I just heard one person telling me that they had the paper and pencil. They had the stuff I'm asking for. Okay, let's start. Your hands are full right now. Why are your hands full? What do you have that your hands are full? Put everything aside, grab a copy and pencil, and we are going to take it from there. There we go. I got one thumbs up. Okay, I guess it's just you and me. Okay, guys. No. It's not listening. You're not supposed to be listening. Copy, pencil. You are going to be writing. We are doing a questionnaire. You are going to be writing. For those of you who are just coming in, I'm starting. I want you to bring a copy and pencil. This is going to help you all, so I need that for you all. Okay. Do it on your phone. Write it on your phone. Okay. I'm saying the first question. I want you to listen carefully, write the question down on that paper and give an answer. I don't want the answer. You don't write the answer over here. You're going to write the answer on the paper that you have. Hello there. For those of you joining in, grab a copy and pencil. You are going to do some homework on yourself today. I jotted down these questions from online search. So this is not something I did myself, but I thought it would help us all. So I have my copy pencil right here. I did not do it, so I will do it with you guys so that you know that I'm taking this very seriously. Copy pencil. It's not going to work if you don't have your copy pencil ready. Okay. So, my first question, and if you do not understand, you can always ask me again. I want you to write the question, and then you write the answer. When you write the answer, I don't need to know the answer. That answer is going to be for you. Okay. Question number 1. Do you place little value on your work or on your thoughts? I can repeat the question. Do you place little value on your work or on your thoughts? When you have the question, you're going to first you're going to give it a number. So let's say from a 0 to 10, 0 being the least, 10 being the max. You're going to rate that for yourself. Once you've done the rating, you're going to explain why did you rate yourself like that. I'll give you a few seconds. I will repeat the question once again if you didn't get it. Do you place little value on your work or your own thoughts? Guys, once you answer that, give me a thumbs up. I just know one person right now is really going to be working with me. Thanks, Darren. I think you're only doing that. So once you've done, give me a thumbs up and we will move to the next question. I am also doing that with you guys right now. Do remember to write the question down. If you want me to repeat the question, I can always repeat that. Okay? Do you place little value on your work or on your thoughts? There we go. Good job, guys. Yes, great. Okay, first you were going to rate that question, then you're going to explain that to yourself why you rated it like that. Alrighty, let's go on to the second question. Do you focus heavily on your weaknesses and your shortcomings? I'll repeat that again. Do you focus heavily on your weaknesses and shortcomings? So again, you're going to rate that from 0 to 10. And then once you've rated yourself, you're going to write the answer. Why did you give yourself that number? And we are not sending the answers over here. We are just doing this for ourselves. So let's get that done. Guys, when you're done, give me a thumbs up. I'm doing it with you. I didn't do this before, so I'm going to be doing it with you while we are here. Alrighty. I'm done. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we've done 2 questions so far. My third question to you is, are you quick to dismiss your skills or your accomplishments? Make sure you write the question, because once you, when I'm gone, if you don't have the question, you'll just be like, what's going on here? So I will repeat the third question. Are you quick to dismiss your skills or accomplishments? Let's have that answer down. Alrighty. So we've done 3 questions. We did, do you place little value on your work and on your thoughts? Do you focus heavily on your weaknesses and shortcomings? And the last question we did so far is, are you quick to dismiss your skills or your accomplishments? Okay, I'm moving on, guys. Question number 4. Do you frequently compare yourself with others? Do you frequently compare yourself with others? Remember, first you're going to rate, then you're going to elaborate. That rhymes, right? Alrighty. Okay. Guys, I need a thumbs up so I can move on. If I don't have the thumbs up, that means we're still working on it. Take your time. There's no rush. I'm not rushing anybody. Do you frequently compare yourself with others? That is what we are answering right now. Alrighty. Okay. I'm just getting one person to answer me. Okay. There we go. Question number 5. Do you reject or struggle to accept positive feedback from others? I will repeat that again. Do you reject or struggle to accept positive feedback from others? I'm going to work on it. I'm going to first rate it, and then I'm going to write my answer why I rated it like that. Alrighty. We're getting in the groove, guys. We're getting in it. So, question number 6, guys. I'm throwing it out. Do you find that you are very sensitive to criticism? That's a good question. It's a very good question. Do you find that you are very sensitive to criticism? While you're answering that, for those of you who are not doing the exercise, guys, I went online and I jotted out the best questions to my understanding. This I thought would help us a lot in identifying a lot of self-esteem questions, and I thought that that is where we have been heading towards since the past couple of days, so we should do that exercise. Alrighty. Okay, guys, my next question is question number 7. Do you struggle to make decisions or stand by them? Do you struggle to make decisions or stand by them? Okay. All right. So the last 2 questions were, do you find that you are very sensitive to criticism? And then, do you struggle to make decisions or stand by them? All right. Question number 8. Do you feel anxious or uncomfortable in social situations? I think that's a very broad question, but let's see. Let's try to answer that. For me, it's too broad. But anyway, do you feel anxious or uncomfortable in social situations? All right. Guys, can I move on? All right. I'm getting thumbs up. Okay. Okay. The next question is, do you feel you can list a number of good qualities about yourself? Do you feel that you can list a number of good qualities about yourself? Yes, I can repeat that. Question number 9 is, do you feel you can list a number of good qualities about yourself? Hello, my friend. I want you to grab quickly a paper and pencil and start working on the questions, okay? And you can just do the questions right now, and I'll send you the rest of the bit once I'm done with the session, okay? So I hope you have a paper pencil. Write this question down and write your answer. Could you please repeat the question 8? Okay, question 8 was, do you feel anxious or uncomfortable in social situations? I hope you got me. If you didn't, just let me know. I'll repeat it again. Do you feel anxious or uncomfortable in social situations? And question number 9 is that you're working on, do you feel you can list a number of good qualities about yourself? We just got 5 more questions, guys, or 6. Question number 10. Do you feel that you are a failure? Do you feel that you are a failure? Guys, when you answer your questions, don't just answer them how you're feeling right now. Just kind of think on a daily basis, then first rate it and then answer, because if you just answer on what you feel right now, you won't be able to get the correct answers. So like for this question, do you feel that you're a failure? Now I could just write that yes right now because I had a rough day, but that's not going to really help me. So I have to like really sit back, take a step back and think in general, how will I answer and how will I rate that question. Okay, so I will also write my answer. I'm writing. For those of you joining in, grab a copy and pencil. Let's get some homework done. Okay. Alrighty. Moving on. Question number 11. Do you feel useless at times? Do you feel useless at times? When you answer that question, guys, I think that what I want you to do in this question is, you can feel useless if you can't get a task done. That would be just a normal thing. Generally, do you feel useless? Like, oh, I'm a useless person, or that. That is the kind of, I think that is what the question is applying. It's not applying on, oh, because I couldn't do that, or you're frustrated, oh, I'm so useless. So answer that with, what should I say? On an emotional level, not on like, oh, I can't get the tasks done, so I feel useless. I hope I made sense. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Question number 12. Do you wish you had more respect? Now you could actually break that down into 2 little parts, I would say. I mean, it's very like vague, I think. But you could say, do you wish you had more respect for yourself? Answer that. And then, do you wish you had more respect from people around you? So just make it 2 parts, please. I think then that would help us more to achieve what I am aiming for all of us. All right. So we did question number 12. That was, do you wish you had more respect, A, for yourself, or more respect from others? Question number 13. Do you feel you don't have much to be proud of? I'll repeat that again. Do you feel you don't have much to be proud of? For those of you joining in, grab a paper and pencil and do the last few questions. For those of you joining in, my question is, do you feel you don't have much to be proud of? Don't forget to rate yourself before you answer, guys. Okay. If I'm going too fast, you can always stop me, okay? Next question. Do you take a positive attitude towards yourself? Do you take? Do you have? Oh, well, that's how the question is. I don't know. I thought it should be, do you have? Do you take a positive attitude towards yourself? Hello, for those of you joining in, guys, we are working on some questions. Grab a paper and pencil. I'm almost done writing my answer. All right, I'm done too. What's so funny? Did I do something? We are on the last question, guys. This is the last question. Okay? Why are you laughing? I want to know. Do you feel like you're back in school or something? Okay. Last question for tonight. Are you, as a whole, satisfied or happy with yourself? Are you, as a whole, satisfied or happy with yourself? Okay. That was the last question, guys. Alrighty. Okay. This is what it is. You have the questions. You have the number, the rating that you've given. and then you have your answers. What I want you to do is, once we go off, I want you to take this, sit down and read. Read what you've written about your own self, how you are seeing yourself while you're answering these questions, okay? That's called like a personal self-evaluation. When you go through your, well, I wrote the whole thing. When you go through your answers, what I really want you to do is, when you've answered a certain question, actually every question that you've answered, really look at the answer and say, is that something I believe, or is it something I was made to believe in? So let's say I've written I'm a loser, for example, to some of the one answer. Now I need to look at that answer and ask myself why I think I'm a loser. And then really ask myself why. Oh, because when I was in school, my teachers used to say that. Bingo. So basically, it was my teacher's belief that left a blueprint in my brain, and I made it my reality, and I thought I am a loser. That is the whole point of this exercise. You're going to spend time with yourself, make some nice coffee, find a nice spot, put on some nice music, and do this self-evaluation. You need to really ask yourself why you wrote that answer. Okay? There is one side that maybe somebody's belief is you started to believe about yourself. And if it's the other way around, that you believe something, let's just say you believe you're a loser. Why do you believe that? What made you come to that conclusion about yourself? Sometimes what happens is certain situations happen in our life, and we define ourselves in this situation. Sometimes the pain in that situation was so intense that it just defines the wholeness of who we are. But that's not us. We have so many pieces in us. So we literally have to detox our brain and answer those questions for ourselves. Listen, if I was to come to you and I was to say, oh, I'm a loser, I feel I'm pathetic, I'm hopeless, what would you do? You would say, no, I don't feel that. Why you say that? You would console me. You would love me. You would give me a support. You would tell me, no, I don't see you like that. I want you to do that for yourself, because you will find the answer in that answer for yourself. And that is where a lot of things will come out, and you will see situations from so many different dynamics that you were not seeing it from before. Because sometimes I personally believe we go through something and that just defines us completely, and that is not us actually. So guys, really do yourself a favor. I don't think so this would take long. Even if it does, it doesn't matter. Do this for yourself. Do this self-reflection. This will help you a lot, okay? And you can always DM me. We can talk about it if you want to. You don't want to talk about it, it's cool with me. I want you to establish why you answered those questions the way you did. If you're on the positive side, well done, bravo. Even then you need to ask that, and then how you're going to give that energy to others who are struggling around you. Maybe you can give these questions to people around you. It takes a while to start loving yourself after bullying and abuse. I totally agree. I am totally with you on that. That is why I think that I feel, and I can be totally wrong, we need to answer these questions for ourselves. We need to know why we believe these things about ourselves. Why, if we were bullied or abused, why did that, okay, that defined us, but how are we going to change that now? How are we going to change that? So I think this is going to be like a really heavy exercise for us, where we can actually really, like, you detox your body. We have to detox those emotions. We have to detox our brain, because that's not our reality. That's not who we are. We are perfectly imperfect, and we need to accept that and love ourselves. When we start loving ourselves, I think people will automatically start loving us. We don't need anybody's validation. We don't need anybody to come and say this, that this thing is going to make you whole, or this thing is going to make you whole. You got to make yourself whole by helping yourself. I'm a mixed bag. It varies from time to time. I'm in a different place where I was 7 months ago, last month, or things have been better. There we go. So right now your mindset is in a better place. I totally can understand that. What you are going to do is you're going to do both the mindsets, okay? You're going to do the mindset before your mindset changed. And then you're going to do the one in the where you're in a better place. And you will see the difference. And you will find the answers within. I know it's exhausting, but you guys exhaust yourself for others. You need to exhaust yourself for you, okay? So do the part where before you believe something, and then do the part now while you're in a better place. What brought you to that conclusion? What happened in those 7 months for you that changed your mindset? See, it's all about your mind. It's all about what we're putting in the brain. So whatever we're putting is whatever we're projecting outside. So if I'm just using my left side of the brain, and that's just negative, that's all I'm going to think. I need to switch it off and put on the right side of the brain, and then feel that energy inside of me. We live in a society, I think in general, that we look for love outside. We look for validation outside. I think we need to look within ourselves first. Okay? I think that is very important. Ouch, before to know going to hugging a cactus in a desert or going for a refreshing warm shower. Well, there you go. Listen, you got to do this, okay? I know it's a lot, but if I were your friend and I was to come to you, you would sit hours listening to my sob story and consoling me and telling me that I'm awesome and I'm a great friend, or I'm this or I'm that. In school, I was like that. If you could do that for others, you can do that for yourself. Talking to and surrounding yourself with positive people helps a lot, but people who will be honest, and sensitive. Yes, sometimes you need a reality check, and that's when. See, there was a very good question here, which said about, are you sensitive to criticism? That's a really good question, I think, because a person who has been emotionally abused, a person who has been through a lot, will be very sensitive to criticism, very sensitive. But a person who has that balance might be open to criticism. And a person who thinks highly of themselves, oh my goodness, you can't even go near that person as far as criticism is concerned. So that is why we need to do this for ourselves. Being an introvert, I'm totally unstable on my own. I hear ya. Do this exercise. You just said it's too much work. You need to do that for yourself. You need to do that so that you can understand what is causing the instability in you about you. No one is worthless or useless. We are made to believe that. Yes, no one is worthless. Well, nobody is worthless. No baby comes in this world and feels that, oh, I am worthless or I am not lovable. They know that. They already know that they are worthwhile. They need love and they need affection. It is the environment. It is the social pressures, and there's so many things involved in it. That is why this exercise is so important, because maybe you've been beating yourself up for something you're not, and somebody made you to believe that you are that person. So you will have to go revisit that situation and tell yourself that this is not me. This was not me when this situation was happening, and I was not that person. But that situation made me feel that way because of the pain or whatever, of the abuse, the pain, whatever that answer for you is. Guys, on that note, criticism is an odd thing. See, I've had someone tear me apart from something small. Then I've had someone else tell me, hey, this isn't right because ABC, fix it like this. See the difference? Yes. So, see, that is why I said that this question is really good, because it's really like amazing how they just, because sometimes these questions, when I was going online through these questions, they just had this thing, scale your scale, or often, maybe, sometimes. I don't think so that works like that. You need to answer yourself and then give an explanation. That's how these questionnaires work. They're really good. There are tons of them online. But you're just basically rating, or you just have one word to explain that. And then they send you an email to tell you where you stand. I thought that was BS. We need to rate ourselves, and we need to explain it to us. And then we need to reflect. We can also work on our shortcomings and weaknesses privately. That helped me a lot. I have never been good at taking criticism. There we go. See, I'm also defensive. Well, there you go. You've already identified that. So you have taken the first step. There are a lot of people who are not good with criticism. Sometimes they are overly criticized their whole life. So they just go, their body just goes in a self-defense mode, because we are born to survive. So that's the only way you can survive, because when you're so heavily criticized, then you go in that self-defense mode where you become like, okay, okay. Thank you for your kind speech. That made my moment. I am glad that I have made your moment. I hope I can help you even more. Guys, do this. You can take 1 week, you can take one night, you can take 1 day. Work on this. Come back on this. Do it again and again if you want to, till you feel the need that, okay, now this exercise feel like, yeah, I'm done with it. This is going to help you, and you can journal it for yourself when you feel, let's say, like I gave you an example, I feel like I'm a loser. Now, I go to the situation, oh, actually my teacher said that to me. All my teachers said that to me in school, so I just thought I was a loser. Okay? You identified the pattern, the situation. You disconnect from that, I'm not a loser. That was my teacher talking BS. I am above that. Okay? I'm amazing. I'm phenomenal. Say good words to yourself. And when you have days when you go back to that mode, oh, I'm a loser, you again stop yourself there, disconnect, and tell yourself you are phenomenal. See, I put this thing on my mirror, and I learned it from somebody. I was watching somebody's video. It's Marissa Peer, and she says, you are enough. So I've written on my mirror, I am enough. That means I need to understand that I am a person, I'm whole. I need to love myself. I need to tell myself I love myself. I need to pat myself when I do something. So during the day, if I get a thing done, if I set a task and I get it done, what do? I say, well done, girl, you got it. You want a chocolate? I'll give you one. I treat myself. That kind of helps me. We do that for others, we can do that for us. And I know you can find your own way. I mean, there is no set definition. I'm just throwing up to you what I do. Those teachers need to be fired. Yes, those teachers need to be fired. I was told your left hook is rubbish from a boxing coach. It hurt, but I knew it was true. Now it is one of the best strikes. I've also had someone say to me, why can't you do it? Not hard. Sometimes, some people take criticism in a healthy way, and they just know that they need to, how they need to take that forward in a positive way. Some people cannot. They cannot deal with criticism. They just go in this, like I said before, in this self-defensive mode. So you need to understand, and people are not understanding you. You need to understand yourself, because you are now seeing yourself through someone else's eyes and defining yourself through someone else's eyes. So guys, on that note, thank you so much for being patient with me, and thank you so much for really doing this. This is for you, okay? This has got nothing to do with anybody. This is for you. Keep the journal, keep the questions, go back to them if you feel so. Take care of yourself. I am now going. Bye-bye.